What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some Dema gameplay, and today we are going to talk about Strikeout once again. So let's head over and let's talk about it. So, looking through my past videos, the last time that I talked about Strikeout was in October of last year, talking about why King of the Hill has not replaced Strikeout as like a core mode for the game, because I feel like King of the Hill has a lot more potential than Strikeout currently has. And the reason why that I feel this way, and the reason why I felt that way in the video, was because there was a little bit more strategy, and I feel like there's a little bit more strategy involved in King of the Hill as opposed to Strikeout. Now, after playing Strikeout a somewhat reasonable amount of time since I actually uploaded that last video, I've come to like understand exactly why people enjoy running and playing Strikeout, and I also see some very glaring, holes in the design for this particular game mode. I understand the appeal of it because like it's a respawn game mode. It's a little bit more fast-paced than a lot of the other game modes, and there is a point of contention that people are supposedly fighting over. Now that kind of varies based off of like team comp and like how well the enemy is, how well the matchmaking is, things like that. But essentially it's supposed to be the best of three. You have a location on the map, a centralized location on the map that the team is fighting over, and the person or the team that gains control of that point basically forces the enemy team to push into them so that they can regain control of it. And all of this is predicated on the amount of tickets that you have, and tickets equal respawns. And that is where I feel like the game mode falls pretty flat, because you have a certain amount of respawns on each team, and as each person dies, it takes away from that pool of respawns, and that's where a lot of the complaints with like matchmaking and things like that come into effect, as opposed to like King of the Hill, where you can die just as many times as you want and you can still influence the game. You can play someone or be a player that isn't overly aggressive and still contribute to the game. Whereas in Strikeout, once you capture the point, it's going to continue to tick until an enemy gets on it. So you realistically don't have to maintain a presence on that point to be able to keep that ball rolling and be able to make that mode continuously run like that. That's a, King of the Hill versus Strikeout conversation absolutely exists there. One of the biggest factors that I've ran into whenever playing Strikeout is the way that the respawn system in the game works. And I know that the respawn system for Rogue Company as a whole, and for a lot of games, is not the best system in the world, because 9 times out of 10 you either spawn way too far away from anything to be impactful, especially in very, very crucial moments, or you spawn whenever there's enemies completely, surrounding you to where you can't move out of the spawn location that you're in because you're going to get shot down from any direction, or you are facing someone and an enemy spawns on them and they have spawn protection, which allows them to basically tank as much damage as you can throw at them until that spawn protection actually falls off of the character. This causes a lot of issues in my opinion, and I feel like if there were certain ways for the player to control where the respawns happen at, I think that might mitigate some of these issues that people have with Strikeout, and someone like me, that I have with Strikeout. Now, I know that it would be almost unrealistic to apply this same logic and thought process to Rogue Company because it's a much smaller game, but I always like the idea of like spawning on your team, right? Because in Strikeout, whenever the momentum is turned against you and your team gets wiped out, then you're kind of all spawning at various locations in the map, and it's hard to organize an entire push whenever you have someone that spawns in that's already fighting the enemy team. You have someone that spawns in the enemy side of the map, like you have people that's all spread out. How do you get together? Well, you all push the point, okay, but like they don't have to maintain presence on the point, therefore they don't have to physically be there, which means that they're going to be covering as many angles as each individual can cover in that moment. So it makes like for this snowball effect where it's like once you get team wiped once or twice, then you might as well just forfeit that round and move on to the next round and re-engage this. Now, how could they fix this? Spawning on, choosing a spawn location whenever you go down would absolutely help this to some degree. Yet you would inevitably have this being abused over and over and over over by the player base, because you would have someone that would spawn immediately, where you would have one person that has spawn protection and one person that doesn't. So these 1v1 engagements turn into 2v1s where one person is completely immune. Unless you go in there, unless the developers go in there and make an exception where it's like, let us spawn you, you have spawn protection. If you choose to spawn on your buddy, then you don't have spawn protection and you're immediately put in that gunfight. So that is one way to negate this. This is my question. Why doesn't the point in Strikeout move? Most maps have 2 to 3 points on any given map that the spawn, the spawn location of the point will actually exist on, right? So why doesn't it move? Why is the game mode not set up where it's more akin to a King of the Hill style game mode, as opposed to this, like, actual King of the Hill game mode that takes away respawns? I don't understand why it can't move, because you would think that if a team maintains control over a point for so long and they zap X amount of lives from that and exhaust that point, it could move to a different point and it could allow that momentum shift to actually happen, where it could create some very fun, engaging, combat scenarios at that point. Where if you're going to maintain control of the point and you don't have to physically exist on it, then you may have that momentum fall back into your favor, because as the enemy team is rotating, maybe you spawn in a location to where you can capitalize on these rotations and be able to maintain control of the point in that moment. And I'm not saying like do away with the individual rounds where it's the best of 3 rounds to win. I'm saying like you fall into favelas first round and it's in the warehouse, and then after it takes five lives away, then it moves into the middle of the map, and then after it takes 5 lives away, then it moves onto the soccer field, and then it rotates between the 3 after it is exhausted for so long. I think that would honestly help their terrible respawn system that they have in the game and make things a little bit more fun and a little bit more fluid. That is one possible solution, and I know that there are tons and tons of people out there that have possible solutions, and I want everybody to let me know what your solutions are in the comments down below, because I think playing Strikeout with a point that moves, that doesn't move as quickly and as frequently as the King of the Hill point, that serves a very, very core function to that game mode, would make for some very fun gameplay encounters to actually happen. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think is a possible solution to fix Strikeout. I mean, it's either do something like that or don't have the point actually tick away respawns. Have it give respawns back to the team. That way you still are trying to whittle down the team's respawns, but if they maintain control of the point, then they are gaining those respawns back. That makes it more of a snowball match where you have people that are actively fighting over the point, as opposed to this, let's cap it, let's spread out, and let's like hold all these corners. Like, your lives are a little bit more meaningful whenever they're counting up as opposed to counting down, in my opinion. Be sure to let me know what you think. Also, be sure to check that description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, then consider hitting that join button to become one of the 256 crew members. Lastly, on Thursdays from 8 until 11 p.m. Central Time, Sundays from 10 a.m. until we get tired, I will be streaming here on YouTube. So if you're interested and available, please feel free to stop by and say hello there. Thanks for watching, guys.
Oh my god, because
I love how the spawns flip, but it spawns us on that side. Jesus Christ, the spawns in this game are so bad.
One went up top.
no! What? No!
Bitch. We're in here. They're shooting from that door.
Right here.
Oh!
Really? She's hitting your foot? Yeah.
Two of them. His ass.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Right
you.
here, right here.
All enemies have been eliminated.
Oh yeah.
One way to do it.
It's not the best sandwich, but you still eat it.
Not the worst.
You're right.
That
Oh,
rocket
Moppy,
stick
I'm
up your ass,
trapped, I'm
bitch. Dude, they just
trapped.
hit me with everything. Damn, he really don't have it down. I'm trying to get rid of some of this fucking barbed wire.
I was trying to get rid of that trip mine, but guess what?
Jumped out the window, you Griffin.
We gotta take that point real quick. He's
Gotta
sniping
reload.
on me. Watch me!
God damn.
Please be see. Please don't see me. Stupid bitch. Who do you
John
think you're
Cena with
fighting?
that fucking... Yeah. What?
They're up top. There's 3 of them up top in the crow's nest.
Going back to hold the point.
How did I lose that? Ugh. I'm just.
One over here.
The enemies have 5 reinforcements remaining.
Fuck.
Why? Dude, I just slipped my thumb right off the fucking joystick, dude. Oh god. Okay, it don't matter. Griffin's fucking carrying us like a motherfucking ball, so
Enemies have the objective.
he won't go down.
He's in the window.
I hit him with the axe, got him to 1 shot. Alright, I'm coming back to play point.
I love it, dude. Cause
Here. That's our Dallas fan,
Yeah, we got to group up and then get this point. Push him.
oh,
Ripped his ass.
Enemies are running low on reinforcements.
He's one.
whoa,
damn.
dude, whoa,
I'm fucked.
whoa.
They've only got
All right,
one life.
all right. Nobody.
can slow play
we're
this.
I flashed him. Where I getting shot from? Oh, this bitch is behind me.
No.
We're picking
gonna
them up.
revive her.
They're all
Oh,
right
that's
here.
it right there.
I should do it.
Oh,
How did that not?
It was right on them, dude.
Been wiped out.
Right
Yeah.
on them.
I
god damn it.
Kill them off the Shelby.
Hit me.
They're flashing. One moved over here.
Oh man.
No way. All right, Trench is playing way back. He's watching for all flanks. We're gonna have to run through these guys and then just respawn.
No way.
Yep.
Reloading. Oh, he
Right
come
here.
through the middle. They're
They're
fucking
resin.
resin in that corner, dude.
45 seconds remaining.
They're still in that corner.
We traded.
Come on, up you go.
We've captured the objective.
Zip
Hold the
over
zip
here.
line.
They're coming from this side over here.
These guys trip mine right there.
Somebody's over here. Yeah.
Behind us.
Two of them. Two.
There is an outside this door, Garbo, once you get through that. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on this. They're right here.
I traded. Shit. I mean, we're still leading. We just gotta. Now we gotta fucking somehow retake it.
Got rid of that.
All right.
He's
got
got
his axe
something
out?
like an axe or something. Yeah. We got this. Don't let him go down.
Enemies have 5 lives left.
In the door.
Here.
God, here, dude.
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Over here. Yep, they're spawning over here. They're coming through the cut door.
Right now.
Flash.
I'm on. I'm still up. Two back here.
I'm coming.
Two. Left and right.
Fuck. Here they come. They're pushing it. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for y'all, and then we're gonna. I'll wait for us to repush.
Up top. He went up top.
Griffin.
You're out of lives.
One back there with that fucking gun. That's
The MXR. Got one on me. It's Mac. Got two on me. Chalk and Mac are on me.
He moved. Oh my god. Yeah.
no. Oh,
They're going to
dude,
rest.
they're both right there. Both right there. Yeah.
Get him, Garbo. Yeah,
Get 'em.
boy. Teabag on him. Yeah, boy.
God damn.
Definitely.
3v4, bro.
Definitely a team effort. Look at us. Look at us. The whole team on the MVP board.
I mean, dude, I was sweating.
Fuck them.
They probably hate us. They hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah.
Dude, for real, I had a swap gun. That HRM was fucking not the way. But there's a way, and the HRM was not the way.